Welcome to the Medical Assistant Lab. You can see we have setups for height and weight, where the students learn how to measure height and weight with patients, one of the first things they learn. And straight ahead from me is what I call our pulmonary bay. And we have in here, we have a spirometer set up, so we can do spirometry on the patients. And we have some training inhalers to train patients how to use inhalers. And then when I continue into the room, the first table we have is our practice phlebotomy table. We have what I call fake arms and fake blood, and the students learn their techniques and learn how to handle the needle and how to use the angles. And they practice this several times before they start on a real human, or in this case, a classmate. This table I've set up for fecal occult blood testing, where we test to see if there's any blood in the feces. So this is more of a patient training, patient education station, where they will sit with a classmate in a scenario and teach them how to collect the fecal samples. And then the patient brings the cards back into the clinic, and the students will be testing cards after they're brought back. This table is the finger prick table. So we have a couple of tests that can be done by finger pricks. One is the mononucleosis quick view test, where 2 drops of blood and 5 drops of developer, we can tell if a patient is positive for mono. In this section, we have the glucometers for the diabetic patients. So we do testing to see what blood sugar is. We can do fasting or we can do random. So all the supplies are set up here for the students to practice with those. And this table or chair over here is for phlebotomy. This is where the students actually do practice on each other and draw blood from each other. So we have our sharps container and our protective gear and the supplies set up, and the students practice on each other collecting tubes of blood. And we have the biohazard bags so that we can dispose of the bandages and cotton balls safely. That's it for this tour.